Hello and welcome to the 2021 Las Vegas Challenge, sponsored by Innova and brought to you guys by GK Productions. I'm joined in the booth by my good friend and Texan, Maria Oliva.
What up?
I'm Luke Humphries, by the way, and we are at Wild Horse Disc Golf Course right there in Las Vegas. First pro tour of the year. Everybody's buzzing. The nerves are out. We've got a great card for you guys. Can't wait to get started. On this card, we have Callie McMorran, Paige Pierce, Kona, Panis, and Finley. We got a little Innova, a little Discraft. Should be a good day. What are you looking forward to seeing, Maria?
I'm looking forward to seeing these ladies shape their shots and throw really far.
Yep. Out in this desert air, a little lighter. You can just throw the disc further. It stays up in the air. Today, not necessarily going to be a day when you're bombing, though. Tons of wind. This day's a little tricky, and it starts with this first hole. Don't want to be short. What are you throwing here?
I threw an AVR X3 off the tee that got slammed down into the bunker. So, you know.
Yeah. All right.
Pretty good.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, tricky. So windy that Kona takes her hat off to start. And looks like she's playing a hyzer. There you see it, the dancing disc.
She threw a Champ Rock X3.
Right on. Made the move that you have to make. You just can't be short on this hole.
Exactly.
Throw it long. Most likely on this windy day, lay your putt up and just take your 3 and move on.
Yep. Because you really don't want to mess with the bunker on your first hole. Like somebody.
Paige late switch to a zone, and she just threw it over the basket. Nice play from her.
Yep, just outside the circle.
She'll have 35. She's an aggressive putter. We'll see if she wants to start early on that. Finley, Wisconsin native.
Oh, you wanted to hyzer back?
Oh, it's turning over a little bit. It's got to push. I think that's out of bounds.
Yeah.
Just turned over a little bit on her. It's a headwind right to left right now. I think a lot of players probably practiced a forehand on this hole. Not really a forehand wind. Most people needing to switch up their gameplay.
Again, same mistake. That wind kind of does it.
Dang. Just a little turned over. That was a Rock 3. Max weight star 1 from Callie. This is our first look at the drop zone here on the first hole. Holly chasing a couple geese off the green. And Callie putting XT bullfrogs. For all you bullfrog lovers out there. Little shot from our Bushnell disc graphic there in the bottom. 57 feet for Kona.
Nice layup.
Yeah, not wanting to mess with the base on this basket. If you lay up too strong, you can roll yourself straight into the out of bounds. Smart from her. She'll take her 3. Holly putting in that bogey putt. Paige tapping in for her 3. And then Callie will be tapping in her bogey putt as well. This hole, pretty tough in the men's and women's field. There were only 3 birdies on it for the women today. Nicole Bradley, Ella Hansen, and Valerie Mandujano. Only 3 birdies, played at 3.5. So
It played hard in that wind.
it did. It's just a tricky one to start off with. Not the distance, but
Yeah.
so hole 2, 324 feet. This one also playing into a headwind today. So players needing to disc up, play it probably more like 360.
Yeah. And it's a hyzer the whole way, so you really want to crush one out there.
Yeah, you're right. It's a big toss today. That looked like a great throw from Kona. It flipped up a little more than she would have liked. Okay. Not a bad result, though. She's 55
Yeah.
feet for her birdie. Paige looks like she's going Zeus. She's got a handful of them, different stabilities that she'll be throwing throughout the day.
So high.
Passed it.
Yeah, not bad. It's wide open once you get over the hill. One of the things, you don't want to do is be short in one of those bushes and not have a good approach. So
Yeah, because it's a tough putt from those. They're real high.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. Hard to tell from there. If she misses the bushes, she'll be up and down fine. She might have a little trouble if she finds them.
It's a hard putt if you don't go over that mound, just because you're throwing down.
It's a 3-line AJ Destroyer out of Callie. She's got a bunch of AJ Destroyers in her bag. Expensive discs she's checking around. Good flyers, though.
That's for fact. Good run.
Yeah, nice up from Holly. She's a tall, lanky player, able to straddle out, do a little patent pending.
Ooh, Callie ran that one.
Well, that's a bid.
Bullfrog's putting in work.
Yeah. Officer McMorran is what I'm going to call her. McMorran. She's got the officer vibe. Seems chill. Paige, taking her time.
Just passed.
One of the most aggressive players I think the women's field has ever seen.
I agree.
She rarely backs down from running anything.
As one should.
That was a crazy 8-footer.
Looks like she's got her Alyssa Van Lanen mini right there. Kona.
Putting with alpacas.
Putting with alpacas. D-line alpacas. All right. She's got that Anheuser putt working good for her.
Yeah, it looks real dialed in.
Coming off the big win last week at the Pro Tour All-Star Weekend.
Yes. Huge win for her.
All right, it's hole 3. First par 4 of the round. 621 feet distance, not really the issue. This sidewalk on your left coming in about the 300-foot mark and then extending the entirety of the hole. So players got a ton of room right to use up. That's what I say they do.
Yeah, you really want to be more on the right, so your next shot is just an easy hyzer to the basket.
Especially on this windy day. Approaches, so tricky.
Yeah, the wind was ripping.
You're
on this
forced
hole.
to throw either, your forehand or backhand, depending on the wind on a day like this. This needs to keep on turning. That looked like it was going out of bounds to me. Hard to tell, but she'll probably be advancing to the drop zone. Paige looking to bring it more right. There she goes.
Great shot.
Oh, yeah. This is huge. Wow. And that's where the MPO field is landing their discs. Paige throws so far. She got that thing to ride right for 50, 60 feet.
Looking a little left.
Yeah, I think this was a little bit of a downwind.
Yeah.
Those discs look like they're just stabling up a little quicker than the ladies thought they would.
Well, and I think the tricky thing about this hole, especially with the wind we had, was you wanted for it to go right, but the wind wasn't strong enough by the time it got there that it hyzers out on you, and you don't play for that,
Yeah, right. Callie overturns it just a little bit. There's not too much over there, so she'll be inbounds and she'll have an approach. Bushnell Graphics says Kona's 333 from here. She's got plenty of power. Okay. Should be about
Got a putt.
a dozen feet outside circle 2. That looked like a star turn from Holly.
She yanked it a little bit, but
right at
she
pin
has
high.
a clear look at it.
33 feet. Yeah, she's got that very direct, very fast putt. She might be able to run that.
Callie, same thing. Again, that wind.
Yeah. It'll be a recurring theme that we bring up. Okay. Bushnell says Paige is 157. She's going crystal fierce. Oh, yeah. That's a drop in. I mean, she's got the power and then she's got the touch. When she puts them together, she's a hard girl to beat for sure.
Absolutely. You see it every tournament almost.
See how aggressive Holly's trying to get with this one. Just a layup, smart from her. On a day like this, I mean, you could hit dead center on these baskets and it not stay. Just take some stress off yourself and put it close to the basket.
Exactly. Ooh, that was a good run.
Yeah, but not too close. Guy in my group hit that exact pedestal that Kona just hit and rolled to 50 feet.
Yep, because again, like most of these baskets, it's on a slope, so.
Nice putt from Callie, putting that bullfrog home. There was only... Oh, no, excuse me. This hole came in at a 4.37 average, and Alyssa Pearson, 80-foot birdie.
Wow.
Shout out to Alyssa. She had not the smoothest of days, but there was a bright spot there, and we're going to shout your name out. Hole 4, I mean, I feel like this hole played the most different from practice rounds to tournament round.
Totally. The wind really just amped it up.
390 without any wind, probably plays something like 350. Not really that far of a hole, but today it was left to right headwind, and with the sidewalk OB right, you know, that's the main miss.
Plus the added elevated basket. No
Totally.
problem.
Yeah, that's a great shot from her. That's a star boss out of Callie.
Turned it a little bit. Hopefully it's coming back. Yep.
Kona looked like she was trusting that hyzer release, and she didn't look totally enthused with her shot, but that's no problem. At the end of the day, this came in as the hardest hole for the women, so just taking a par on this one is going to keep some strokes in your side. I think that's probably what Holly decided to do as well. Play left. There's not that much OB over there. I know. Yeah. But 138 to the bucket. Going with the putter.
Great shot.
Oh, yeah. Playing that little ground. Great shot from Kona. Little standstill Anheuser layup bid.
Easy layup from Callie.
Do you know how old Callie is?
I don't. I think she's a little older than me, so she might be like 24.
Okay. She's got a really mature game. Like, she doesn't have a problem making the hard decision.
Yeah. Just a little low. Great putt from Callie.
Averaging 3.63. We only had one birdie on this hole, and it makes sense. Jennifer Allen able to smash one down there. Card the two. Only person in the field.
She probably threw a putter.
She could. I don't doubt it. She probably throws further than me. No problem saying it. Hole number 5. Couple different choices right off the tee. You've got a forehand or an Anheuser gap out left, or this Heiser gap right. Which one are you picking, Maria?
I choose a Heiser flip down the right side.
Okay, you're playing these trees right here.
Yeah, and I want it to skip right after this first mound.
Right, so right about here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's not a pure Heiser. It's more of like a pushing or a flip up Heiser.
Yeah, you definitely want it to flip up.
Paige going Zeus. Full treatment
just like
on
that.
one.
Oh
my gosh.
Wow.
That disc was still moving 40 miles an hour when it hit that basket. Unbelievable.
Such a good shot. Wow.
Oh yeah, that basket wanted nothing to do with that disc.
Oh, just caught the limbs.
Took off some spin. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, incredible shot from Paige.
Yeah.
So crazy. That disc was going so fast. All right, Kona going with the same line as Paige.
Oh, just a little right.
Caught some trees, pulled it even further right.
That was a T-bird for Kona.
I don't think she'll have a problem getting that thing up and down, though.
No, not at all.
And
it's
there's
pretty open.
The Anheuser route. Really
Great
well
shot.
done.
Yeah. That's
She'll
a
have
crush.
putt. Yeah. What do you think the hardest part about playing in the wind is?
I think it's not psyching yourself out while you're putting. For me, at least.
Yeah.
Because I really like playing in the wind, and so I like choosing my angles, but putting really, you got to get past your mental on that one.
You do. And I mean, honestly, you can get scarred pretty quickly on a windy day, too.
And you got to get good at reading it.
You got to act like Kobe Bryant, have a shooter's mentality. Paige slides one by. That was a pretty good birdie chance for her.
Yeah.
Crazy how far her disc went after it hit the basket, though.
Yeah. Good putt.
Nice par save from Kona.
See how windy it is by that flag.
It's in a little bowl with the hills. The wind doesn't just blow flat.
No problem.
Great putt from her. You're not thinking that you're going to have an 18-footer for par after you nearly ace a hole, but she puts it in there. Well done from her. Holly carding the bogey. Short missed putt, really uncharacteristic. Holly's a great putter.
Yeah.
We've seen her stabbing them in the middle for years now, so we'll see her get back on a roll. Quick leaderboard checkup. Jennifer Allen out a little bit earlier than some of these lead card ladies, so she's built up a 3 under through 11 lead. But Paige, Katrina, the usual suspects, Deanne Carey and Valerie Monduhanu, got some good girls playing this weekend. Really stacked field. It's cool that the Disc Golf Pro Tour is deciding to pay the women as much as the men this year. I think it's an honorable move, and I can't wait to see how many extra women come out and compete because of it.
Yeah, I think it's a great move, and yeah, there's so many ladies from all over the place right now. I think it's great to see.
It's a beautiful time for women's disc golf.
That it is.
Paige playing this little layup shot with her Crystal Fierce. Well done. I mean, this little shot is anything from easy today.
Yeah.
It's almost too simple, and it becomes really difficult.
Yeah.
Like you see there.
And again, it's all in your head because it's just a straight shot, you know.
I mean, you're asking for like 140 feet. We're going to see Kona go with a little pitch forehand. I think that's the right call. Today it was a bit of a right to left wind.
For us, it was like a straight tailwind.
Straight tail?
So it played, I mean, kind of easier.
Okay.
At least for my card, it was. They teed off a little later, so.
Now the flags, I think, are saying what you're saying. You guys did tee off a little bit later than me. Great shot from Holly. Callie's going to head to this drop zone, we'll see, and she'll have a choice to make.
The drop zone's hard.
Okay.
Good.
So she chooses
Smart
to
play.
lay up from there and not go for the green.
Again, making the good old-timer decisions.
Yeah. Wise beyond her years.
Mm-hmm. Great shot.
Ooh, quick with the flag, that guy was, but he was right.
Ooh, nice little run.
Yeah, I like that. She kind of moves her body sideways to allow her arm to pull through cleanly. Paige using the same disc she used off the tee. Pretty similar shot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when it's done correctly, this hole looks so simple, but
Yeah.
in the conditions, it can be harder than you think.
It's just intimidating. Good putt.
Nice putt from Kona. One of the things I like most about her putt right now is the little body shuffle that she does right before she starts her stroke, and that kind of engages everything and gets her timing together.
Yeah.
I think it's a great pre-shot routine of hers.
Yeah.
Good putt from Callie as well.
Because that's really all that matters on your putt. It's whether you feel comfortable and your timing.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's got that down, then that's all you need.
Yeah. Paige making it look easy. 3 fierces, 1 birdie.
Nice birdie from Holly.
Yeah. It is get her back on track a little bit. All right, moving on. Hole 7. Tricky hole. Sidewalk playing the entire right side. Golf fairway that makes any shot landing short of these trees skip left quickly, leaving you further from the basket than you thought you were going to be. And then you've got a downhill putt.
Yeah, and even if you're close, those trees are, really low.
Yeah, they are, and they're pretty close. 3 of them inside the circle. Just depends on the angle. I see Paige going with a Raptor here. She's been throwing Zeus's all day. She wants a little extra stability here.
Past the basket? No.
Right about pin high,
Yeah.
but typical skipping away. We'll see how confident she feels in that run. Kona trying to hang it out a little wider maybe.
Yeah.
Seems like a good adjustment. Okay, right outside circle 1.
That tree might be a little in her way.
What kind of wind were you guys feeling on this one?
We had a left to right, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's
because
what it
I
looks
threw a really stable destroyer, and it still wanted to push right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great shot from Holly there, able to sneak underneath the trees, get the skip. She'll be inside the circle for her birdie. And Callie hanging it
That shot
out
looks good.
wide. Dropped by the
inside.
tree, but yeah, like you said, inside the circle. Dude, I'm loving this little Bushnell graphic letting us know how far we are on these putts. Paige, smart decision.
So close. Again, you see how low these limbs are. She has to get down on a knee.
Totally. Stop. Stop. Okay. I saw 2 guys on my card. Discs roll down the hill over the sidewalk. Come on, Holly.
Great putt.
There we go.
That's another nice birdie. 2 in a row for her.
Yeah. Making a little push, settling in. Holly's a great competitor.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't quit till the end.
Fun to play with, too.
So who are your favorite golfers to play with?
Oh, man. I think some of my favorite people are Lisa Fakis. You know her, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
I like playing with Kat. She's really competitive.
Mm.
And I kind of feed off of that.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Yeah, you watch her approach the game.
Yeah.
Approach her disc, her lie, and she's got everything thought through.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really like them too.
Hole 8. This is a par 5 for the ladies. Once again, the ladies playing the exact same pads as the men this entire week.
Great shot from Holly.
There'll just be a little bit of par difference. Yeah, she got that thing to flip
That was
up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that was that turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Paige going back to that blue Zeus.
Ollie, that's not you, right?
Gets about 115 feet of slide. Some dead Las Vegas grass in the way.
Kona throwing her series iBlend Emperor. Heard those things are money. She flips it a little bit, but she should still have a good next shot.
Yeah. With it being a par 5, I don't think these girls need to get too aggressive trying to go over the green in 2. I think you can lay up and try to approach this tricky green for your third and just worry about that birdie.
Yeah, because most of us, if not all of us, aren't really reaching that OB green off our drive.
Right. No, it's like 550 feet away, I think, or something like that.
It's a bomb.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Little slip.
She's okay, though.
All right, yeah, she's walking around. That's one of the things definitely comes into play. I think she should be...
Yeah, she's safe.
Depth perception's so weird on that golf course with a massive fairway. Yeah, these dead grass fairways can get a little slippery. It helps to slow down just a bit when you're in the fairway.
Nice shot from Holly.
Yeah, wow. Holly pushing it pretty far up there in 2 shots. See how aggressive Paige is getting. 378 to the bucket, and she's going. Same disc she threw off the tee.
It's looking pretty good.
As long as she gets the distance right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows that she just can skip off that green, and she'll have a jump putt approach to an easy birdie. I like that play from Paige.
Yeah.
Use the power to her advantage.
This is a Colton Montgomery lone howl.
Oh, nice. PD.
Unfortunately, OB. That's a great little forehand from Callie.
He has an AB or 3 out of her. Sit. Sit.
That was close.
Whoa.
She's right there.
All right, Paige. Nice easy layup.
Looks like she might be running it. Oof.
Oh, she was.
She was. Great putt.
Seriously good putt to save that par for Kona.
Bullfrog.
I like it. Callie, no time wasted. Steps up. The chains are still dangling. Puts it in the heart. Officer McMorran, no worries here.
Same thing.
There we go. Bunch of nice putts on this
Another birdie for Holly.
green. That's a turkey right there for Holly.
Killing it.
There was a couple 8s and 3 7s on this hole, so
It can get away from you
Yeah.
with that water and that OB green.
definitely had some teeth on it. Last hole of the front 9. Main feature is the hill in front of you on the tee box. You want to make sure that you don't biff your drive straight into it, so
You also don't want to throw nose up
right.
because there's OB left and OB right.
That's right. And then this fairway that you're seeing on your right that we're flying over now is OB as well. So anything in the sand is going to be your friend on this one. 597 should be reachable for most of our ladies. That was a little turned.
But she looks to be okay. Great shot from Paige.
Ripping on a Zeus. And that's a big drive.
Wow.
Once again, that's like where MPO's landing.
And again, you can't really tell on camera, but the hill you have to throw over from the tee pad is like right in your face. Like it's
It is.
right in front of your eyes.
Yeah. If you don't think it through and make the proper adjustment, like
Yeah.
you'll straight up throw into it. That was an AJ Destroyer out of Cali. And I think that was that Emperor
Yeah.
again out of
Different
Kona.
one, but still an
Okay.
Emperor.
See how aggressive Holly wants to get here. 371 to the tee. OB fairway right, so she just can't miss right.
She's going for it.
Get off there.
Great shot.
Okay.
She'll have a long look, but she's safe.
Yeah, hard work's done. Part worst.
Callie, same thing. Great shot.
Yeah, and that was a Destroyer out of her. It looked like she just toned it down a little bit, didn't try and get all of it. Bushnell says 256 for Kona.
This is a T-bird from Kona.
I like this. Oh, yeah.
Great shot.
A little bit long.
Yeah.
Paige, nothing but a crystal fierce approach.
Easy.
She's making it really stress-free
Yeah.
today. Can't say enough about not giving yourself stressful 25-footers on every hole, even if you make them.
And 20-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still costing you emotional energy.
Just a little high.
Kona gathers her things. Meanwhile, Paige taps in another birdie. 4 under in her first 9 holes. Pretty good start from the 3-time champion. We've got Paige Pierce as a 3-time champion here, and Katrina Allen, also a 3-time champion of the Las Vegas Challenge, formerly the Gentlemen's Club Open. Valerie Jenkins has 4, and Juliana Corver, the Queen of Las Vegas, has 5 of these things. Thank you guys for joining us. That wraps up the front 9 of the 2021 Las Vegas Challenge, sponsored by Innova and shot by GK Pro. Quick look at the scorecards as we head out. What's one thing that pops out to you as you look right here?
That Paige has 0 bogeys, and that's incredible. Especially in the wind.
Yeah. And there you have it. Paige, Kat, Jennifer. I think a gambling man would have those 3 up top as well. Those are the usual suspects.
Yep.
Kona, getting her name on there, and Valerie Montahanu, a great player out of Texas.
Yes.
You know her well.
Yeah, she's real good.
All right, guys. That wraps it up for the front. We will see you on the back 9. As always, thanks for joining us.